Hey, it's Brian Burns, and welcome to this video on how to answer the question, sell me this pen. Now, this is a very popular interview question, and it's become even more popular because of the movie Wolf of Wall Street. Now, this question is dangerous because it is simply a trick question. They really don't want you to sell them the pen. Some people just want to see you dance. Some people just want to push you a little bit, but this is really an arrogant question. I find it very arrogant in the interview for someone to say this. Usually it's because they don't have anything else to bring up. And I'm going to talk about basically how to answer it if you want to, and then how to avoid it if you don't want to. Because guess what? Most of us have never sold a pen before. I've sold for 25 years, never sold a pen once. And I never asked this question, but I always got asked it when I interviewed. So what they really want to do is see you dance. They want to get you talking about how you sell and see how you sell. So instead of using the pen, what I recommend is that you don't fall into this trap, that you don't try and become a pitch man. Don't try and sell them the Shamu like an infomercial, telling them how great the pen is, how well it writes upside down, how it goes to the moon back and forth, how its refills are so easy and so inexpensive, and talking about features and benefits. I don't think that's the right way. Some people like that. This is the problem with this question, and this is why I teach people how to avoid it, but still answer the real question, which is how do you sell? That's what the manager really wants to know. They don't want to buy a pen. They don't want to see you sell a pen. They want to see you demonstrate really how you sell. So instead of pitching it, what I'd recommend you do is, if you want to answer it, ask them questions. And this is the trick part. They want you to pitch, but most of them want you to ask questions like, well, how do you use a pen? How often do you use a pen? Do you lose a lot of pens? What color ink do you like? Do you like a fine point or a round tip? Do you like a fountain pen? Do you like a status symbol as far as a pen? Those are good questions to ask if they want to hear how you interrogate people or elicit people's needs, not interrogate. So keep calm. And what I really recommend is you don't either pitch or ask them questions. Instead, go, well, I can certainly do that. I can certainly try and sell you a pen, but I've never sold a pen. Let me describe how I sell the product I sell now and give them a couple examples. Explain how you did this really difficult deal or this huge deal or this deal that no one else thought you could do. Give a couple of examples. I think that's much more useful. And then what's really powerful is you just flip it back to them. Say, well, that's kind of how I've sold before, but not sure that matters here. How do you sell your product? Who are the most successful people at selling it? And let's talk about that to see if my experience fits into that. And remember, when you're in the interview, you got to remain in control of what you say, of the process. You think they're in control, and yeah, they have the job, but if you lose control of the interview, you lose control of the deal, of getting the job. What you want to do is get the person who's interviewing you talking, telling you what the ideal person is so that you can explain how you are the ideal person. So check out my other videos, and I have a podcast on selling and sales, The Brutal Truth About Sales and Selling, on iTunes and Stitcher. Thanks for listening.